Good morning. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to Coffee and Vinyl number 226. Today is Friday, and it's Friday's January 29th. Cheers. I had a very late night. I was in Wake Forest, working on records and working on things, getting ready for the estate sale, which is tomorrow night in Wake Forest. And it was probably, I don't know, 8:15, 8:30 before I left. And I drove by the post office in Wake Forest and I put a bunch of things in the blue bin. I didn't go inside. I brought the records, which are in the cardboard shippers. I brought those to Raleigh, and I'll have my postal person pick it up when he comes this afternoon. It picks up my mail, picks up and delivers. And it was a long day. Yeah, so here we are. I got some cool things to show you, but I'm going to start out with some trivial questions. Hey, good morning, Art. How are you? Art, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's where my head is. Oh, it's on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of backwards. I don't know. Right there it is, Art. You look very tired last night. That's an Alan Holdsworth record there. I was very tired last night. You definitely look tired last night. And the funny thing is, Art, that video I posted last night, I recorded yesterday afternoon. So I was definitely tired yesterday afternoon, that's for sure. The lighting's not very good in here. I need to bring in another lamp if I'm going to do this. And I'm going to talk as loud as I can so that we can have, so the audio will be best in here. Yeah, I like this room. I want to do more. I want to do more lives in this room, but I got to get the lighting a little better. Not that you need to see me, okay? But hey, how are you, Art? Thank you so much, folks. It's actually colder today than yesterday, and yesterday we had snow. Hey, look, I spelled coffee and vinyl. I spelled vinyl wrong. I have to go back and edit that. Which Holsworth album is it? Well, it's a Record Store Day drops 2020. Um, Road Road Games, if I'm not mistaken, Art. Yeah, got some trivial questions this morning for everybody, and then I got some things to show you. Um, oh, this is a good one. Um, Dan Fogelberg teamed with which flutist or flautist in '78 to record "The Power of Gold"? I like Dan Fogelberg. The Bee Gees were born in Britain, but formed the group in what country in 1958? Huh? The Bee Gees were born in the Bee Gees were born in Britain, but formed the group the Bee Gees in what country in 1958? Okay. Um, "You Belong to Me" was a Carly Simon hit in what year? Peter Frampton had a number 2 hit with "I'm in You" in what year? There we go. So there we go. I'm gonna show you some records. Uh, First of all, I've been bringing in the MoFi outer sleeves, and then I ordered some in bulk again, and these feel just like the MoFi, just like them, folks. Uh, these are 3 mil, and they're 12 by 7/8 inch square, and there's 50 of them. I sell these for $15, folks. Sold a pack yesterday in Wake Forest. And so I'm hoping I can get more of these and be able to keep these in stock because it's a better value than the MoFi. And I worked with them like crazy yesterday, and I like them. Hey, good morning, Kurt. How are you, sir? How are you? I'm thinking I have two of them right now, but all I do is behind the counter. I have a Michael Legrand. Um, this is my first Impex record, IMPX, which is a fairly new label. They do some high quality audiophile pressings of not only jazz but some other stuff. And this is an Impulse Frank Sinatra Sing and Dance. And yeah, I think most of these are already sold out, folks. It's limited to 5,000. This one's number 1528. There we go. So I was excited to get this in. Hevik Mulstat is an Icelandic band that plays jazz fusion. Excellent. Very cool. I think I've heard that name before, Art. Let's see where we are with our questions. Hey, Bee Gees were born in Britain, but where did they form the band? Bee Gees are known for being from where? Dan Fogelberg teamed with which flautist in '78 record The Power of Gold? You Belong to Me was a Carly Simon hit in what year? And Peter Frampton had a hit with I'm in You. What year was that? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the estate sale tomorrow night. I know that even with pandemic and things are with us, that I'll have a few people come out and hopefully be excited and find some cool records I'd like to get. So I'm looking forward to that. And it's going to be fun doing something different. Yeah, Australia. There we go. I also have some Tone Poets in stock. I ordered some, I put some out, sold some, restocked some. Here we are. This is Jackie McLean. Jackie McLean. It's time. I've heard Tone Poets. Everything I've read about them, is good, good, good. When I heard them, good, good, good. And I listened to John Coltrane ballads. And I think it was Tone Poet, Chet Baker sings. Just good, good, good stuff. Things that sound great when you play them back. Bee Gees were born in Australia. Carly Simon was 1978. Peter Frampton was 77. It was Tim Weisberg that teamed up with Dan Fogelberg and brought us The Power of Love. I like Dan Fogelberg, folks. I really do. What minute work hits begin with Jump Down the Shelters to Get Away. What year was Sills and Cross hit Summer Breeze? I wonder when that song was released as a single. What year? What month of the year? Which British band released the LP entitled "Thick as a Brick" in 1972? And what year did Sonny and Cher "The Beat Goes On" become a hit? And the beat goes on. What group from Jamaica was the premier reggae band in the late 70s? What group from Jamaica? You don't have. Oh, never mind. The Asylum Choir LPs recorded in '68 and '71 were the product of which duo? The Asylum Choir. I have those records and I really like them. Jethro Tull, says Art. Jethro Tull. Yeah. Here's another blue note I have, folks. It's a Tone Poet, and it's Donald Byrd, Bird in Flight. Hank Mobley's on here also, and Jackie McLean. Yeah. I learned a long time ago, a friend says, get to know every person that played on a Miles Davis record, and you'll know a lot about jazz. So there you go. Yeah, that's for sure. Stanley Turrentine, Stanley Turrentine, another Blue Note Tone Poet series. That's where it's at. Les McCain is on piano. Les McCain. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, Jethro Tull is correct. Let's see else where we are with the questions, folks. Men at Work, they had a song. It begins with jump down the shelter and get away. I think it goes jump down the shelters to get away. What year was Sills and Cross? Summer Breeze. I'm looking forward to a Summer Breeze. Oh yeah, Steve Wilson's new solo album, The Future Bites, is released today. My favorite artist. I can definitely say he's got a wonderful ear, and I appreciate what he's done to the music world as far as mastering, remixing, things like that. Good morning. I haven't been here long, folks. I literally walked in the door and hit the iPad, and here I am. Oh boy. But I'm here. I did it for you guys, even though it was 4 or 5, 6 minutes late. I did it. Well, I did it for you. Did it for me. Did it for the love. Did it for the glory. Did it for the love. Yeah. There you go. Sonny Share, The Beat Goes On was 1967. Bob Marley and the Whalers were the premier reggae band from Jamaica in the late 70s. That must have been really cool, folks, to be around listening to radio or whatever, pop culture in the late 70s and just hear so much of the Bob Marley. Asylum Choir was Mark Bino, and Leon Russell. It sounds nothing like Leon Russell, and I really like it a lot. Summer Breeze was 72, and It's a Mistake was the Men at Work record. Okay, let's see what else we got for the next card. Only have this many left, folks. Can I do it today, tomorrow, and Sunday? I can do it, even if I ask one question. Southern Rock Band recorded a hit in 74, If You Want to Get to Heaven. Who's the band? If you want to get to heaven, you got to raise a little hell. What was the title of the third Cream album before they broke up in 69? Which group recorded the top hit single Should I Do It in 82? Oh, I didn't know that one. I like the band. 1978, Emotion. Which Bee Gees provided a background vocal for Samantha Sang? I think he also wrote it. What group recorded the 75 LP entitled Equinox? Yeah. Yeah. That's where we are, folks. Hey, good morning, Pearl. How are you? Pearl, I was looking in my showcase yesterday, and I have some of those Woodstock stamps. And I can't remember if they're older or if it's just something I bought to send. I don't send many items out. Occasionally, if I sell a sticker, I'll put a stamp on it and send it out or something like that. But I do keep them around. And so yeah, I got to check it out. Ooh, Barry Gibb. Good morning, Myra Elaine. How are you doing today? And how are you doing, Pearl? Just listening. If you want to know a secret, ooh, Barry Gibb says art. Yeah, run these by you one more time. Do it to me one more time. What Southern rock band recorded a 74 single hit? If You Wanna Get to Heaven. What was the title of the Cream's third album before they broke up in '69? And what group recorded the top single in '82? Should I Do It? Emotion, 1978. Which BG provided a background vocal for Samantha Sang? And which group recorded the '75 album entitled Equinox? Probably not their most popular album. I would think Paradise Theater was their most popular record, or at least the one that made them the most money, or that was part of the MTV period. Boy, that was a cool period. It wasn't. It was cool in the fact that it wasn't so much the music that was played, as far as videos was concerned. It's just that videos were made and they were played, and people wanted to watch it. And I was one of those people, and I did. Styx is correct, Art. Equinox. Um, Emotion, Barry Gibb, and I think he wrote this song. If I'm not mistaken. Should I Do It was the Pointer Sisters. As much as I like the Pointer Sisters and I like their record Breakout, which I think just sounds fabulous. What was the one after Paradise Theater with Mr. Roboto? Kilroy? Was it Kilroy, Kurt? Or was that? I'm confusing it with a song title. I'm Kilroy. And if you want to get to heaven, you got to raise a little hell with the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. I forget sometimes they're Southern rock. Thank you very much, Mr. Roboto. Thank you, Dobo. Styx Disco, please. You know, I like it when Styx was doing that stuff, but Kilroy was here. Hey, good morning to Hip Chicks. How are you? Wow, 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 wow. But I mean, so Cornerstone was a popular record. But before that, you know, with Pieces of Eight and Grand Illusion and Crystal Ball and Equinox, I just really liked the heavy synthesizer they had. That was really, really cool. And then name something off their 2017 record called The Mission. I can't. Let's do another. Helen Quills was a top 10 hit in 1973, 74 for whom? It was a very good blank, was a 66 hit for Frank Sinatra. And The Ghetto was a number 3 hit in 69 for whom? And his mother cried on a cold winter night. If your name was Marvin Lee a day and you wanted to be a rock star, what would you call yourself? This is a silly question. No Time was one of the top 40 hits on which 1969 Guess Who album? Oh, yeah. Oh, Susie Quattro of Stumbling In fame played what character on the Happy Days TV show? Uh-oh, this might be a mistake. I gotta look that up. I think it's a mistake. I think it is a mistake. Or either I got my thoughts all mixed up. I'm not a Happy Days aficionado, that's for sure. Oh, it is correct. Okay. Um, hey, good morning, Melanie. How are you? On my drive to work, and I thought I would listen to you. Oh, thank you so much. Kurt, that was my first thought was Pinky Tuscadero, but apparently there was somebody else on the TV show that had Pinky. No time like that song. No time left for on my way to better days. On my way. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I just don't know. It says that Pinky Tuscadero was Carol Pinky Tuscadero, and it was Fonzie's girlfriend. But it says Leather on here. Oh, it was Pinky's sister, Leather Tuscadero. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I would have answered Pinky all day long. And the ghetto was Elvis. Uh, it was a very good year for Frank Sinatra. Helen Wills was Paul McCartney. That's interesting. No time. The Guess Who that was canned. No, it wasn't. It was canned wheat. Oh, excuse me, canned wheel. Canned wheel. Yeah, let's get through another one. Um, okay. Wednesday morning, 3 a.m., was a 66 record recorded by which popular folk rock duo? Oh, and it was Meatloaf was the answer to the other question. If your name was Marvin Lee a day, and you wanted to be a rock star, what would you call yourself? Meatloaf. Okay. Um, which duo recorded a late 1984, early 85 hit entitled Big Bam Boom? And we're looking the correct answer for that. I mean, the proper answer, folks. Simon and Garfunkel says, Kurt. Which duo released a 76 LP entitled Best of Friends? It could be the godfather of yacht rock. I don't know. I don't know if there is a godfather of yacht rock or not. Grandfather, father. Uh, this is a silly question. How were the kids in Paradise by the Dashboard Light doubt, doubtly blessed? How were the kids in Paradise by the Dashboard Light doubly blessed? Good rhyming there. She's leaving home, and she's leaving home. What did the Beatles say was the one thing that money can't buy? Um, when I Need You was a hit by whom in 1977? I have some questions on three cards. Simon and Garfunkel's correct, Kurt. We were barely 17, but we were doubly blessed. So, Paradise by Dashboard Lights, they were barely 17, but they were barely dressed. Um, she's leaving home. Uh, it doesn't have a secret meaning. I think the B and the N, where's the keyboard? I think the B and the N are close to each other on the keyboard. Yeah, it's beside each other. So, yeah. That's a common mistake for me. It's a combination of big fingers and bad eyes. And what's the other one that I mess up on a lot? I don't know. But most importantly, it's um, I'm not proofing my things before I send them out. So there we go. And the fact that I got here at 8:31 or something like that, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. I was able to give Red some food though, but I think she's still sleeping. You know, she's gonna get her beauty sleep in every day. Okay. Um, what I knew was Leo Sayer. What duo released a 76 LP entitled Best of Friends? That was Loggins and Messina. Who had a late 84, early 85 hit, Big Bam Boom? I think I hang on to that. Great song title, Big Fingers and Bad Eyes. Watch out. I'll hit you. Ugh, I hit the wall. Sorry. I get the whole fat finger thing. Absolutely. Oh, there we go. She's leaving home. One thing that money can't buy is fun. Um, there we go. I'm gonna hang on to that question, folks. I'm gonna keep it out there. You're doing a great job, Alan. We all appreciate Adam. Thank you so much, Art. I appreciate that too. All right, I'm still holding on to this question right here. Who recorded a late '84, early '85 hit entitled "Big Bam Boom"? Um, wow. The blank and blank blank that leads to your door was the first line of the last number one Beatles hit. Is that true? Um, Play the Game Tonight was a number 17 hit for Kansas in what year? I don't like the ones that you have to guess the year. TC's really good with that. He's really good, but I'm not. Uh, Handyman was a 1977 single by whom? Empty Garden, Hey Hey Johnny, was a 1982 hit for whom? All right, I'm holding three cards. Three cards in my hand. Yeah, I said all the records I was going to show. So there we go. Um, yeah. Good morning, Steve. How are you? Steve, we had snow yesterday. You would laugh. You would laugh, laugh, laugh. But the night before the schools closed, of course, not every school is open for uh, in-person learning. But we had this much snow, Steve. This much snow. And James Taylor. But how are you, Steve? Hope you're well. I might do the Sunday night record sale right here, folks. Yeah, I have an outlet right there, so I can plug in my iPad. And so, yeah. But I gotta get a computer for in here. I like to start doing more things in this one room right here. Daryl Hall, John Hall, and Daryl Oates. Oh, it's below zero here today. I'm doing good. Steve, I am hanging on. I'm tired. I was very tired last night, and so I hear him this morning. I'm drinking some kombucha, and I'll probably see what I have here in the refrigerator and grab something to eat, and I'll be feeling much better. And I'll get some stuff done today, folks. I didn't bring any records from Wake Forest. I have 4 crates of records that need pricing. So I'll do as much as I can on Saturday and put as much as I can out. A lot of the Elvis sealed records and a lot of the classic rock and a lot of the classic new wave I can price just like that. But it's taken me a long time to wash a lot of records. There's a lot of jazz I got to price. But anyway, 4 crates of records, folks, I got a price, and I'm sure one of them needs inspecting. But we'll see about that. I'll do what I can do. And then I'll have to bring, not everything is going to sell Saturday night. Then I'll be able to bring some for here, keep some in Wake Forest, have some for the coffee house, and take some to Selma. So I'll be able to split them all up. And with that, I'll be able to bring some to Raleigh for Sunday night. Yeah, it's always funny down here with snow. And there's been many times schools closed and nothing happened. All right. Kurt almost got it right. Big Bam Boom was Daryl Hall and John Hoods. You almost had it, Kurt. Handyman was James Taylor. Empty Garden, Hey Hey Johnny was Elton John, which I think he wrote that for John Lennon. Play the Game Tonight, Kansas was 1982. The Long and Winding Road That Leads to Your Door. There we go, folks. There we go. All right. I'll grab 3 more cards just in case. Oops. I hear you. Me too. All righty. What's today? Every card, many cards I picked up today. What? Who sang the immortal words? There ain't no Coupe de Ville hiding in the bottom of a Cracker Jack box. And which song by The Who begins with, ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. Oh, this is funny. Who is the lead singer of Journey? Of course, that's changed since this was made. Well, this one's tough. Which number 1 song by Simon and Garfunkel became their 1968 graduate LP entitled "The Graduate"? Which number 1 song by Simon and Garfunkel came from their 1968 soundtrack LP entitled "The Graduate"? Which Michael Jackson song features Vincent Price? Ringo Starr had a hit in '74 with Only Blank. Oh, I shouldn't have asked that question. Oh, okay, I'm going to ask that question. Ringo Starr had a hit in '74 with Only Blank. Which group recorded the '78 LP entitled Pieces of 8? Queen of Blank was Juice Newton's '82 hit. Yeah, I'll stop there. Donald came up yesterday and he helped me price records like crazy. And so when Donald was there pricing records, I was so busy we couldn't interact. We couldn't talk about records. We couldn't price together, distantly. And so that was kind of interesting. Oh, Mrs. Robinson, Steve Perry, Pinball Wizard, Steve Perry, who? Mrs. Robertson. Thriller, Sticks, Thriller, Hearts, Sticks. All right. Um, God loves you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Michael Jackson, Thriller. Ringo Starr had a 1974 hit with Only Blank. Sticks recorded pieces of Eight. Queen of Hearts was Juice Newton. Oh, this is a song I really like a lot. Magnet and Still in '78 was a single for whom? Son of a Blank Man became a '68 hit for Dusty Springfield. Living for the City was a top 10 single in '73 for which musical genius? I agree with that. I don't know that one. I'll grab another one. Also, I learned yesterday, thanks to a customer for telling me this, that Dr. Fauci recommends wearing two masks. So, because of the new strain, so I'm gonna do it, folks. I'm gonna do it. Um, who's saying the immortal words? There ain't no Coupe de Ville hiding in the bottom of a Cracker Jack box. Um, yeah. Ringo Starr was only you. Um, Steve Perry's correct. Pinball Wizard's correct. And Meatloaf said, there ain't no Coupe de Ville hiding in the bottom of a Cracker Jack box. Let's see where Queen of Hearts, Magnet and Still, Son of a Preacher Man's correct. Two Hip Chicks got Meatloaf. Living for the City. Living for the City. Bum, 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 bum. I like that guy. I like him a lot. Um, my mind's blank, but there's two records by that guy that should be listened to every week, and I'm guilty of not listening to that every week. And I'm so guilty of it, I forgot the name of the record. And it's one of those sister. I'm gonna feel really bad, really stupid when I read it. I don't like his early stuff at all. Um, oh gosh. Songs in the Key of Life should be listened to every week in my book. And the other one is um, Hotter Than July. Definitely Songs in the Key of Life. Could you name 5 records that should be listened to every week that's in your personal listening library? Can you do that, folks? That would be a good contest. 5 records that should be listened to every week from your personal listening library. Ah, Stevie Wonder. Exactly. Exactly. Let's see where we're at. Magnet is Ian Walter Egan. Walter Egan. And I think there's some Fleetwood Mac on that record. Maybe Stevie Nicks? I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. I have that record. And that's the sad thing, folks. I'm doing Record Crate and I'm just not listening to my personal records from my library. Of course, if something comes in that I have, I'm like, oh, I want to hear this. But as far as reaching out and grabbing my stuff, it's just not working. The Who Blank was a '67 Who LP showing Roger Daltrey in the bathtub full of baked beans. The Who blank blank. In Joni Mitchell's Big Yellow Taxi, what was put up when they paved paradise? They paved paradise and put up a... Which cosmic British group released the '78 LP entitled Octave? A group that I like a lot, and they have a song that I should listen to, a record I should listen to every week. This one's an easy one. Nope, it's not. Never mind. Pretty Blank was a '79 Melissa Manchester hit. Pretty Blank. Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word was a hit for whom in 1978? Parking Lot. Very cool. Stevie Wonder. Parking Lot. Pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Ooh, la, 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 la. Yes. That's what they did, folks. Yeah, that's what they did. And throw this out there. All right. I've always had mixed feelings about this song. Randy Newman's only chart single in the '70s was a cute little ditty about who? What number 2 hit by the Moody Blues in '72 was taken from an LP released in '67? Huh? You Can't Change That was a top 10 hit in '79 for what group? You Can't Change That. Which British group recorded the LP entitled Long Distance Voyager? Yeah. Elton John. Elton John. All right, folks, we're going to make it happen. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. A lot of people's covered that song. They sure have. Okay. Moody Blues, Short People. I've always had mixed feelings about that song. All right, here we go, folks. Pretty Blank was a '79 Melissa Manchester hit. Pretty Girls. Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word is Elton John. The Who Blank Blank was a '67 LP showing Roger Daltrey in a bathtub full of baked beans, and that was The Who Sells Out. The Who Sell Out. Short People. Yes. Which cosmic British group released the '78 LP entitled Octave? That was the Moody Blues. Randy Newman's Short People. You Can't Change That was Radio. I love Radio. I love Ray Parker. I think he's so talented. Except I don't want to hear Ghostbusters again. Unless I watch the movie. Long Distance Voyager is Moody Blues. And then this one was tough, folks. I didn't know the answer to this. What number 2 hit by the Moody Blues in 72 was taken from an LP released in 67? And I might have to Wikipedia this article and read about it. What number 2 hit by the Moody Blues in 72 was taken from the LP released in 1967? While you're thinking about that, I'm actually going to pull up that article on Wikipedia right now. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send, but I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh. Let's see what it says. 2 single versions of the same song were both released. One in 67 and one in 72. Well, it was actually released also in 2013 and 1979. But I guess it was popular. It was Nights in White Satin. So that's interesting. This is what it looked like in 1967. There we go. So there we go. It was Nights in White Satin. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me this morning. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday, then Sunday. Sunday's the last day of January, so it's going to be the last day for Coffee and Vinyl to earn points. There you go, Nights in White Satin. This is what's left, folks, for 2 days. We're going to make it happen. And then, of course, on Sunday, I ask you to email me with your total points for the month, and we can make it happen. Tonight is Friday night, and part of the Flippin' Frozen gang will be on Laura's channel tonight at 7 Eastern, 7 my time, and then Saturday night is the estate sale, which will be taking place in Wake Forest. You can email me for an appointment, and then Sunday night will be a sale on my channel. It's probably start around 7:10 p.m. And there we go, folks. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this morning. I'm gonna go see what I can get into, see what I can do to give me a little energy this morning and make it happen. And I'm looking forward to hanging with anybody that comes in today and things like that. I gotta pack some orders, do some stuff like that. So there you go, folks. Thank you so much. Namaste. Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to take the doggy out. And I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye-bye now. Be safe.